everyone, it's your good old Plasticky here. I'm 2 weeks old, and that's about late 20s in human years, and I was born and raised here in Korea. What? Anyone saying that I look as fresh as a day old plastic? Hey, thanks, I do get that a lot. But you know what? That's also what makes me even more miserable. Even if I look good as new, I can't get myself employed. Now, I know you'll go all parent-like on me and nag about why I still haven't gotten a job yet. But before that, most of you humans watching might not be familiar with us plastics being employed, so I'll go into that now. Actually, that's exactly why I turned on the camera today, to talk about my life. But this is also the life of my friends living with me in Korea, and we need your help on this, so please listen carefully. So, I was born here in Korea. Well, it makes a lot of sense that I was born here, as Korea's yearly consumption of plastic per person is 132.7 kilograms, one of the largest amounts in the world. But my friends and I had no worries, since Korea also ranked second in waste recycling among OECD countries. Alright, I'm going to explain how this employment works among us plastics. When we say we're employed, we mean that we're being helpful for humans. You could even say that our ultimate purpose is to make your life better and happier. So, for instance, when we become a takeout cup, we make your day more refreshing, so we're employed. As for me, I was a plastic bottle. I was dyed into this gorgeous emerald color and got dressed in this fancy label. Oh, how thrilled I was. But now, this dye and frock are what I curse the most. But we'll get into that. We usually get 1 or 2 jobs during our lifetime. If we get more, the better it is, but that's less likely. But mostly, our first jobs don't last very long. It only takes a few minutes for people to gulp down what's in their plastics. This is where the tragedy began for me. Again, back to my happy past self. I was booked by a lovely lady. She was so happy to open up my cap and take a cool sip. Seeing her hydrated and content, I became extremely happy as well. A literal highlight of my life. But, as I said, that didn't last long. In less than an hour, I ended up inside a trash can. I wasn't too concerned though, as I knew and believed in Korea being the second best country in recycling. I even had in mind what I wanted as my second job, a real beautiful cloth. I've overheard that us plastic bottles can be turned into fabric and then into fashionable pieces. Such glamour was what I exactly wanted in my second career. So, I took my phone out and started researching how to become cloth. However, I ended up finding out that Korean plastic bottles like me, all dyed and with labels stuck tight, cost simply too much to be made into fabric, so that rather plastics from Japan, transparent and glueless, are imported. The best I could do was to go through the process of being washed more than 10 times to get rid of the labels and be made into stuffing of some cushion. This made me so ashamed of the colors and labels on me that I couldn't do anything but cry my eyes out. That was an extreme downer, but I still had my last hope, getting a job outside Korea. I have many friends that moved to Southeast Asia in the name of export, so I'll call him up and see how he's doing now. Hey Plastican, how are you? How's your new job?
Hi Plasticky, there's no new job for me. I'm just reeking here, gloomier than ever.
But why? I thought you were sold for a reason.
I thought so too, but the reality is that we're just being trashed, just the same, just with someone else's hand. Do you know what's worse? It's that I'm even harming the people that live in a village that's not even 10 meters away from where I'm at, interfering in their farming and health. Also, I heard that I might be just thrown out into the ocean, killing marine animals. Did you know that a quarter of all plastic trash found in full turtle stomach is Korean? I just can't.
Wow, I cannot say anything either. Remember what I told you about how our sole purpose is for human happiness and to help humans? Well, that still is a rule that all plastics and I live by. But with such news of us being a terrible nuisance, or more like a disaster, there are some things that we'd like you humans, to do to help us. Help us get jobs, but also help yourselves. I say this to my fellow Koreans, especially because you're my home country I love. First, please approach this issue from the basis. If you want to fix the problem, you must tackle the production system, to change the design of the bottles to be more recycle-friendly on its own, rather than blame the recycling centers. You also cannot simply ignore the responsibility by handing the trash to another country. Second, think of the way you treat us defines the nation. I know that you've been proud of ranking second in recycling. I've been proud of it as well. But did that actually have the productive consequences it promised? Also, it is a shame to be seen as a nation that cannot even handle one's own trash. But I don't want to be just angry at you. I want you to use the assets you have, such as advanced technology and recycling system, to leap into a more sustainable, advanced level and reclaim the honor. Lastly, us plastics would like to bid you all a farewell. We have been thinking a lot, and we have concluded that it's time that you and us say goodbye. We were created to serve you, but now we're putting you in dangers in ways that are too many. Also, did you know that we were first created to substitute elephant's ivory using biller? We were made to stop the killing of animals, yet we are killing them now. We just cannot accept this miserable irony anymore. This is our final adieu for you, your nation, and your planet. Do take care, and goodbye.